Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a full face using my current favorite products. Don't be afraid to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. And let's get into the video. Also, just a quick little announcement. I'm filming this video on a different camera. I'm filming it on my vlogging camera. So this is the Canon G7X Mark III instead of filming it on my Canon 80D. And the reason why is because I feel like I like the footage in here a little bit more. It's a little bit crisper, but I can just do a lot more with my other one in the terms of like using audio, lighting. I can kind of adjust the view a little bit more. So I figured I would just try it out for this and just see kind of how I like it, and if I want to go back to the other one and try it out. It does have a little bit of an issue with autofocus, so if I kind of go in and out, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't do that too much or at all. But yeah, I also kind of like the lighting using this a little bit more. I don't have to do as much to make it be the lighting that I want it to. So just wanted to try something new. So let me know in the comments if you guys like this or if you like the way that my other videos looked. I'm also in a different place. I'm using natural lighting now instead of studio light just because I'm not in my studio anymore now that I'm done at school. I don't really have space in my little apartment to have a studio, so I'm kind of working with what I got right now. Okay, so I already went ahead and did my eyebrows using my favorite eyebrow products. For my eyebrows, I use the Got To Be Glued hair gel to like spike up my hair and keep it nice and fluffy. And then I also used the Morphe brow pomade, and I use the shade Hazelnut, so that's just my shade for it. I love the brow pomade from Morphe. It's only $8, I believe, and honestly, like, I like it way more than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. To carve out my eyebrows, I use the Fenty Beauty concealer. I really like that one for carving my brows or like setting my eyelids for makeup as well. The next thing is going to be a step into my makeup. So I'm going to start with my eyes because typically when I do an eyeshadow look, I'll do my eyes first and then my face last, just to prevent any fallout from ruining the complexion. So my favorite eye base is the P. Louise base in Rumor 2. It's amazing. It's so good. Okay, so now that I'm using the P. Louise base in Rumor 2, I'm just going to go ahead and put dot on my eyelid, and I'm gonna do one eye on camera and one eye off camera for you guys, that way you don't have to sit through both. And then in order to blend that onto my eye, I'm using the Morphe M335 brush, and I just kind of tap it and or buff it into my eye. That way it's seamless and there's no like splotches. Okay, so the next part of my current faves is going to be eyeshadow palettes, so what I use on my eyes. This one's going to be a little bit of a tough one for me to give you kind of my current faves because there's so many that I am obsessed with and for completely different reasons. So I'm just going to share a few with you and then I'm going to use one of them in today's look. To start off, I think I'm going to do the most iconic one that has happened this year for me, and that is the Morphe X Lisa Frank palette. This palette is literally jaw-dropping, so amazing. It's definitely one of my favorites, but it is extremely colorful, and I'm not going to use it today just because I'm going for more of a subtle glam look. Now that I am on campus, I'm doing a little bit more of a natural makeup instead of a really full glam, but I will be doing some full glam looks for you guys, so don't worry, this will be coming back. But yeah, this one was literally 12 out of 10, one of my favorite palettes to like ever own. Okay, and then my next is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe Volume 2 palette. The Volume 1 was amazing. It's amazing for every day, but this baby is just so beautiful. As you can tell, I've used it quite a bit. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with it. It's literally so good. Her highlighting palette is immaculate. Literally so good. All of her eyeshadow palettes are stunning. But yeah, Jaclyn Hill makes the most amazing products, and honestly, like anything that she releases or drops, I'm super excited about because there's like 100% chance it's going to be amazing. So also including that is going to be her Vault from Morphe. She has 4 shadows in her Vault and they are all super stunning, super cute. I'll show them to you guys. This one is Ring the Alarm. Super pretty. Then we have Dark Magic. Super stunning as well. And then we have Armed and Gorgeous. So pretty, such pretty like fall colors. And then we have Bling Boss. This one is probably like my personal favorite just because I love those purples in there. And then another one of my faves that came out recently, just because I feel like this is a necessity for a bronzed, beautiful, like gold or whatever. It's amazing for bronze, sexy date night palette. It's pretty much everything that you need, is the Madison Beer X Morphe palette. It has those cute plum colors, it has the just dark brown colors and those cute golds. So I really do feel like this is like the perfect little date night palette. Pretty much what I'm saying is Morphe straight up killed the game with palettes recently, and they're doing phenomenal. And the Nikita, we have to give a special announcement for the Nikita because those silvers, girl. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to be dipping into this top row of neutrals. So I'm grabbing a Morphe M513 brush, and I'm gonna go into Love Handles, which is that first pinky shade, and I'm gonna tap it into the outer corner. I haven't done my eyeshadow since I've come down to school, so it definitely feels like getting back in the hang of it. Next, we're gonna dip into Perfectionist, which is that third of the neutral shades. And I'm just gonna use that to blend out. Then I'm gonna dip into Thick Skin, which is gonna be that outer pink shade. And I'm just gonna tap a little bit of that into my outer corner just to add a little bit of dimension to the eye. Then for my lid shade, I am going to actually use something else that is part of my current favorites that I think is literally so phenomenal and amazing and a masterpiece. And those are the Morphe 2 Jelly Eye Shimmers. These are so amazing. Like, you guys are about to see them go on my eyes and literally be stunned by them. But I have the shade Confetti, which is the one I'm going to use today. And then I have the shade Starry Sky, which is like a really pretty metallic blue shade that I've used before. I'll pop it up here, a picture of when I use it. They're so easy to use and so amazing. And then I also have the shade Bright Idea, which is a really soft kind of pinky shade, kind of like a pink champagne. And they're just super easy to use. Just take your finger and rub it on your eye, and they're amazing, super cute, and definitely fun for like when you want to add a little bit of spice, but you don't want to go too hard, because you can definitely mix this in to a natural look as well. Also, the good thing is like you don't have to apply any like glitter glue or anything. Like, you literally can just apply it to your eyes. So what I'm going to do is take the product, take my middle finger and just rub it kind of back and forth. The Jelly Eye Shimmers are amazing, super easy to use, and they don't really crease on the eyes, super shiny, and they look really good under like natural sunlight. So that's the tea for you, sis. The next thing that is part of my favorites is the Kylie Cosmetics Kyliner in the shade Brown. And it's just like a really nice way to like do a cute little black line, but not to make it super intense. It definitely keeps the look still looking natural, and I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this on this look today. So yeah, let's get it poppin'. Okay, I like it because it's a felt tip liner, but it's also like a really thin liner, so it's definitely gonna be really cute. See, it's super cute. It still keeps the look pretty natural, but it does add that like little that you want. So that's super cute as well. She also has it in black. I really like it because the felt tip is really thin, so it makes it really easy to build or keep your line as small as you want. I do have a little bit of like smaller eye like lids, if that makes sense, so I definitely like it being able to control my liner so that I'm not making too thick of a line to where my eyes disappear. Okay, the next product that is my current fave is like literally life-changing. I can't even express how much of a boost of confidence it gave me, and part of the reason why I have been wearing natural makeup so much recently because of this. Iconic London Triple Threat Mascara. It has a really thin wand, which I know some people love, some people hate. I personally love it. This gave me eyelashes. Like, it actually made me look like I had long, voluminous eyelashes. It made them like perky and stand up all day, and they made them really cute. But my eyelashes used to look like crap because I have really small ones on their own. So the fact that I actually felt like I had long lashes and that they were beautiful is literally because of this mascara. Okay, so I start by curling my lashes. Curling my lashes is probably one of my like least favorite steps. I hate curling my lashes. Then next I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Base, which is just like a white eyelash primer. I'll just go ahead and run one coat through it. And then pretty much immediately after, I take the Iconic London mascara and I just make sure to wiggle it through the lashes. And I just brush them through side to side. I'm gonna scoot a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I'm doing. They look really good to me. I want to remind you though, like I don't have eyelashes. My eyelashes are really, really small and thin. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back from doing both of my eyes. You can also see how amazing this mascara is like on my good eye. I guess these are where my lashes are a little bit longer. It's literally amazing. I wish you guys could see in person the dramatic change. Next, we're gonna move on to face and complexion and my favorite products from those. So to start off is my favorite primer, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's amazing, super sticky. It's a great base. I love it. But then if you want to ball on a budget, which I totally get you, girl, my favorite for that is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I often use this one too, so I honestly think that both of them are great. They're just different forms of primers. So today I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer and I'm going to apply a little bit on my clean hands. And I'm just going to blend it around and put it on like a moisturizer. Also, I typically put on sunscreen, like a face sunscreen from La Roche on my face every morning, especially because I'm in Arizona now. So there's a lot of sun here. Like, it's literally January, it's winter, and I went to a lake yesterday and was comfortably in a swimsuit. It's warm. It was like 75 or something, like 73. And then I let my Hydro Grip Primer just sink in for a sec, let it get tacky. For foundation, I'm sure you guys can literally guess what my favorite foundation is, but it is the Rare Beauty foundation. This foundation is phenomenal. It makes my skin look so good and so amazing. So I'm definitely using this as one of my favorites. I have just kind of sucked it up with the doe foot just from moving and not having my palette with me everywhere, so it's whatever at this point, honestly. But I try not to apply it to areas that have acne on them, just to not dive directly into problematic areas because I do not like putting it on my face. But whatever, next bottle we're using the palette only. Okay, so I just kind of like do a little three. And then I'm just gonna take my Rare Beauty foundation brush and just kind of like start to tap the makeup around and into my skin. I really like this foundation a lot because I feel like it does a really good job at like having a lot of coverage, but also making it look natural and like your skin underneath is beautiful as well, which I really like. And it definitely doesn't make me break out, which I also really appreciate. And it doesn't make me look like I have like super oily skin or anything. And I feel like it just does a really nice job of applying like really natural, gorgeous layer of your skin on top. Okay, so now that I have applied the Rare Beauty foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some concealer. One of my favorite concealers that I've been using recently is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. It's phenomenal. It reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape, just a little bit different. I also have been loving the Rare Beauty concealer as well. I just want to kind of show you guys some of the other brands of current favorites that I've been using and not just stick to the same kind of two. But I do really love this one. The e.l.f. one is amazing. The Rare Beauty one's amazing, and I also really like the Morphe brushes one as well. Those are kind of my top 3 concealers at the moment, but I'm going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. one for today's look. So for that, I just apply it kind of a little bit under my eye, and I do a little bit here. On my chin and on my forehead. So my favorite beauty blender, as you can tell it's super dirty, I actually need to clean it soon, is the Morphe X Lisa Frank beauty blenders. They're literally so good. I know that they're probably sold out, but they're amazing. They remind me a lot of Beauty Blender, but better, honestly. So what I do is just tap in my concealer. I must say though, with the e.l.f., I do notice that it dries down kind of quickly. I don't know if you can see it right here. So I probably talked for a little bit too long before I actually started blending out the concealer, but just know that with this, when you lay it down, you probably want to blend it in right away. And if I ever can't blend it in fast enough and it becomes an issue, I just apply a little bit more to just kind of loosen it up again, and then it usually will blend out on its own and be completely fine. Okay, and then my next product is going to be powders I use to set my face, and my current favorite is the Fenty Beauty powder. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in Butter. That's my shade. She has different shades to match all sorts of skin tones, so that's amazing as well. My powder on a budget is the Airspun setting powder. That one's amazing. Honestly, it's super, super good. I used that one for a long time. If you go through my Instagram and you look at all the products that I've used in a lot of my pictures, Airspun is used quite a bit, so I use both of them a pretty good amount, but for today, I'm going to use this one. And then with this, I just grab my beauty blender and I just tap it under my eye and up. It feels so weird doing my makeup in my college room again, because I remember my second and third video, I can't remember, right before quarantine happened, I had filmed in my college dorm room. And I had to go home from quarantine, but I remember it was really hard for me because I don't have all my big ring lights. I don't have all my makeup. So I kind of had to just work with what I have, which is what I'm doing right now, which is totally fine and still amazing. It's just a switch up. You have to alter and adjust a little bit. I don't have a table sitting in front of me. I actually have literally nothing. That's why I have a mirror sitting on my dresser back there. So it's just not as functional and makes it a little bit harder to do some looks because you don't really have a mirror sitting here in front of you, and you don't have lights so you can see really what you're doing. So it's just a little bit tougher. Next, I'm going to show you guys my favorite bronzers that I've been currently using. Okay, so I actually have 3 of my current favorite bronzers right now. One of them is the Kylie Cosmetics bronzer in Toasty, which is this one right here. This is a little highlighting palette, but Toasty is the bronzer down here. As you can see, I've used it a lot. It's one of my favorites. I think the tone matches my skin tone really well. Another one that I really like is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze in Tantric, and it's this big pan, so it's really hard to run out of it, but I have definitely used this one a lot as well. The Morphe one, which is the Glamour Bronze in the shade Icon, is a literal dupe for the Marc Jacobs ones. A huge pan as well, super cute packaging, and a mirror. So it's definitely really similar. They are a little bit of a different shade. If you can see, this one has a little bit more ash. This one's a little bit more on the orangey side, but they're really similar. And honestly, it's a really similar kind of feel in the terms of formula wise. It definitely feels really similar. So that's really nice as well. So for today, I'm going to use the Morphe one just so you guys can kind of see how it works, since I have used pretty much the other 2 in my past YouTube videos. So I'm going to grab a Morphe brush, just dip it in. I'm going to start with my temple and just kind of blend it up into my forehead. I hate doing my bronzer on my forehead because it makes all my baby hairs fly away. So then they get in my eyes. Okay, so that is what the bronzer looks like. It's a really amazing formula. It's super easy to use, super easy to blend. So that one's also amazing. So next is going to be blush, and I have a few favorite ones to share with you guys. I have some cream ones that I'm going to share with you first. I'm not going to use cream in my look today just because I've been using powder so far. But whenever I do more natural looks and my cream looks and my complexion looks, these are my go-to products, and it's honestly really hard for me to choose from them. To start off, I'm going to start with the Iconic London Sheer Blush. This one's in the shade Rose Riot. I have used this one in so many different looks. It's super natural, super easy to blend in, and honestly is super, super cute. This one, 12 out of 10, amazing to die for. Then next is my Rare Beauty blush. This one is in the shade Joy. This one is super, super pigmented, so you have to be really careful on how much you put on your face, but it blends in really well as well. So if you do put on a little bit too much, you can always blend it out and it'll end up working out. This one's a super pretty little coral shade. Obsessed with it. It makes your skin look so, so good. Then up next, we have the Morphe 2 Cheek and Lip Mousse. These ones are so amazing. The colors are so cute, and it's a cream, but it kind of lays down like a powder. It has a powder feeling to it once you kind of blend it in. This one is amazing, and I have quite a few of the shades, and I really love all the shades. So I have Wish, which is kind of like a light pink shade. I have For You Page, which has a little bit of a darker kind of tone to it. And then I have Pinky Swear, which is the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe 2, and this one is kind of like a really cute light pink. And then I have Dream, which is a coral one as well. These ones are literally so cute on the face. They blend in super well, and they work really well with like all products as well. So these are definitely really good options as well. But the blush that I'm going to use in today's look is actually from the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette. First of all, can we talk about how huge this is? This is literally like the size of my face. It's so big. But it comes with blush and highlight as well, so you have different rows, stuff like that. This blush is to die for. It has a light shimmer to it, and it is so cute. So I'm going to apply it for you guys so you can see. I'm using the J01. This is my favorite blush brush. I know this is a highlighting brush. This is from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. And I'm just going to tap it on the higher points of my cheek, just like so, because I want it to lift my cheekbone. See, as you can see, super cute, lifts up the cheek. I really like that it has a light shimmer to it, just because it makes it really easy to blend in with the highlight as well. Next, I'm going to go in to highlighter, which is one of the final steps of the makeup routine. And for highlighter, I actually do have quite a few favorites in that as well. I'm going to start off with showing you some of my favorite cream products. Those are going to be a little bit more of my softer highlights, so they're not going to be as bold and as in your face. So some of my favorite cream highlights are the Morphe 2 illuminators. So this one's in the shade Moonbeam, and this one's in the shade First Light. And they apply onto your face super pretty, super natural, but they give your skin this like really healthy glow, if that makes any sense, especially in the sun. Super pretty and really affordable. So definitely go ahead and check those out. Next is the Rare Beauty ones. These ones are also very fine of a formula, so it makes it really light. It makes your skin look really nice, healthy, and hydrated. Something that I like about this is this can kind of build up. You can also mix it into your foundation if you want just like a little bit more of a glow. Same with the Morphe 2 ones. So these are a really great option, and you can do a lot with them. Another one of my favorite highlighters that's a powder is the Marc Jacobs Sheer Illuminator, and this one is in the shade Showstopper. These are the Omega glazes, so it's a similar one to the bronzer, except this one has more of like a pinky undertone to it. I really like applying this over my blushes just to give it a nice transition, and then layering another highlighter on top of it, because it kind of just like makes it flow really nice. You can see it's there. I've gotten a lot of compliments on having the pink highlighter mix in, so that's something that I definitely love to do. And then another favorite highlighter of mine is the Jaclyn Hill highlighting palette. This is literally so amazing. These are sold out and are currently, to my knowledge, not being sold right now. So this is something that you might have to wait for another launch in 2021. I know that those palettes were made in Italy, and with COVID right now, it's pretty hard to kind of get product. So I'm thinking that's kind of why they may have held off on producing them for the most part. And then another is back into that Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. This shade gives you these thicker, chunkier pieces of highlight, but it looks phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. I know when you say like chunky highlight, it's kind of like, ew, what? You'll just have to see. It's amazing. They're super cute. And then this one as well. This one's fine. It has a little bit of a color to it as well. Those are really cute. I like to layer those together too. So basically this whole bottom row. So I'm going to kind of show you what my go-to highlight has been recently. So I'm going to start with the Marc Jacobs Showstopper. And that's going to have that like pinky undertone to it. So I just do a little bit of that on my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and then on my eyebrow. And then I take this one right here. This is the chunkier one. It just has a little bit of larger pieces. And then I just lightly put that in. You kind of see what I mean? Like it just gives you that really vibrant glow. See what I mean? It's kind of hard to see because I'm not like in direct light. but it's super pretty. I'm gonna also take a smaller brush and apply that to the tip of my nose. And then again in my inner corner highlight. That is my favorite highlighting routine thus far that I have figured out, just because I do like a little bit more of an eye-catching highlight, kind of one that's in your face a little bit. So that's what I like doing with that. I don't love that all the time though, so I definitely do use those cream ones to kind of get that lighter, healthier glow, if that's what I'm looking for at the moment. So next what I do is take my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This is one of my favorite setting sprays at the moment. I'm obsessed with it. And this is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I'm just gonna spray my face. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my lower eye makeup, so I will be right back. I'm just gonna apply some of that same shadow under my eye and some lower mascara. Okay, I'm back. I did my under eye and lower mascara. Now for my favorite part, lips. I have a lot of favorites on lips, so I'm just gonna share my specific recent favorites that some of them you already been new, some of them you might have not already been new, but I have talked about on my channel before. I have a few of my favorite lips here. So I'm just gonna start off with the basic. Kylie Cosmetics. We already been knew that her lips are amazing. Other than her like normal, the matte liquid lips, are her high glosses. They're amazing. They're super good. I'm obsessed with this. A lot of my friends have purchased them because of these, so they're really good. I also love this shade a lot. This is in the shade Diva. And then another favorite is my lip blush from Kylie Cosmetics. These lip blushes are actually like really nice, and then if you layer the gloss on top, they're super cute, super lightweight, like you can literally barely even feel them. They also come with a lip liner as well, and the lip liner is amazing as well, so those are really good products. I also like the Velvet liquid lipsticks by Kylie Cosmetics as well, if you kind of want to try something other than a matte liquid lip. Next, this came out and I tried it and I am obsessed. Dragon Beauty. Dragon Beauty, girl, I'm telling you, these are so good. She has quite a few shades. I have the trio of the minis, and then I also have the Dragon's Blood of the bigger size. Amazing to die for. Formula's amazing, colors are amazing, pigment is amazing, lasts all day. I'm obsessed. Amazing, go get it. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but we already knew this. This is amazing. I think it's such a gorgeous pinky shade. It's like perfectly formulated, which I know is like a big thing. The lip liner is amazing, the gloss is amazing, and the lip plumper is amazing, and the lipstick's amazing. So definitely did a really good job with that one, as she should. So that's another really amazing one. And then another one that I'm obsessed with is Fenty Beauty glosses. I have like the mini and then the big sizes as well of some of them, and they're literally so good. They make your lips look so juicy. Those are some of my current favorites, my ones that I go to a lot and use a lot. Okay, so I'm using the Pillow Talk trio, so that includes the lip liner, lipstick, and the gloss as well. So going in with the lip liner. See, super pretty color. And we're gonna go in with the lipstick. There you go, that's with the lip liner and the lipstick. And then we're gonna dip into the gloss. There you have it. That is all my current favorite products. All right, you guys, this is the final look for a full face using my current favorite products. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and kind of getting a little bit of insight on what products I've been using recently, since I feel like it switches up a lot on what my current favorite products are. So I gave you guys kind of a few options of what I've been obsessed with recently and been my go-to products. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't be afraid to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, beauties.